I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Alright, it has been a pretty long bit since I've done one of these videos, but it's about time I do a saber review. And for today, I have the Mandalorian's Darksaber. Now this one's really special to me because it's probably the one that inspired me to start collecting in the first place. Now we're going to be looking at it, probably unboxing it, and comparing it to my other sabers I have. Now this one's probably my best one, and it's ever since I got it, it has been one of my favorites. Now if you're new here or not, I got this from Sabers Pro, and it's really good in my opinion because I got a huge discount off of it because I'm promoting them. And all my sabers I got are from Saber Pro. So if you like any of them, you could use my code in the description below to get 10% off your entire order. So as you've seen probably many times, I use Saber Pro's box, and there's two different kinds. There's this one, which is an executive metal box that is really protective, and then there's other ones that are pretty flimsy, and those were for kind of lower tier lightsabers, maybe like a baselit one, but like not much of a replica. But since I got a Xenopixel Volume 3 Darksaber, which is both a replica and a higher grade, I got an executive box. Now there's 3 latches in total. There's one right here on the left, one right here on the right, and one in the middle. Now when opening it up, on the inside it'll probably look a lot more organized, but since I've already opened it, it just looks like this. The saber hilt will go in the box clearly marked as saber hilt, and then in the beginning you'll see this, which is a USB, and usually people use this to put like imported sounds or effects in the sabers, which is really good if you're like want to customize it in any different ways. Then you got some extra like bits and bolts in case you need them, in case it breaks or something, which is very rarely. I barely only had like one saber that broke, which is why I love this brand. And then finally you got a blade plug. Now this blade plug I really like because it easily slips into the saber, like out of nowhere. You can just go like this, easily clips in just like that, and it's very pretty. Some blade ports, like other ones, this one's super easy because you can put it in, but there's some golden ones that are just very bad in my opinion. Next you got a fully clear and white blade stand. Now I really like these because of how tough they are. They're like fiberglass, because if you get a really hard hilt on it, and it won't even budge it. Next you got the charging port, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty self-explanatory. Next we got some really clear instructions. Now if this is the only time you've gotten a saber, like for the first time, I highly recommend you read this because it has some really valuable information in here. Now the blade's going to look a little bit different than like other sabers because, as you can see, the Darksaber is a literal blade. Usually other sabers have like a rounded blade, which most lightsabers do obviously, but this one has a flat blade type. So usually the like circle bladed ones come with like a plastic wrap around them. This one didn't, because plastic wrap wouldn't really work on this because of how flat it is. Now this is very important. I would never duel with this blade or that hilt. This is a very special replica saber that I don't really want to ever duel with because of how it's not necessarily fragile, it's just I don't want to break it. Just like my Darth Vader one, I'm never going to duel with that one. Usually if you get a replica saber, the blade that comes with it, the blade that comes with the hilt, you can duel with that. But never duel with the hilt on it, because then you could damage it and it won't look good, especially if like you're a content creator like me and you're doing videos on it. It won't look as good as if you just never touched it. By the way, this blade is 32 inches long. I'm pretty sure for this one, I don't know if you can customize its length. I didn't really check that, but you probably can. You just have to go on the site and see for yourself. Now, something you could probably tell with this saber is that it's different. It's a different type, because there's multiple different types of Darksabers and all different types of franchises and all different movies and series, but there's like 3 main ones. There's this one, which is from the Mandalorian series, which is my favorite, and then there's one from Rebels, and then there's one from the Clone Wars. Now, if I were to rank them like best out of 3, for me, I would put this one, which is from Mandalorian, at the first. This one's my favorite in my opinion. Then it would have to go to Clone Wars, and then it would have to go to Rebels. Now, the reason I don't really like the Rebels Darksaber so much is that it's very it's very skinny and it's also silver. And I think the Darksaber should be a deep black color, just like this. And I don't like that it's like a skinny hilt, because it looks very weak, in my opinion. Like the Rebels one, like the blade, the way Sabine like fights with it is really cool. I love the way she like fights with it, and like the saber looks really cool. But the hilt, in my opinion, is very skinny and it just looks very weak. But all in all, this saber is amazing, and I'll definitely get more of this for now on. Alright, let's jump right into this. Now, this saber is a bit more different than all the other sabers I have. Obviously, the main reasons is that it's shaped different, and it doesn't have a rounded blade. And because it doesn't have a rounded blade, the emitter is going to be in a different place usually. Now, what you're going to want to do first is unscrew this. Now, after you're done unscrewing that, it should just pop out right in the end right here. And this cap comes off, and this is the emitter. Now, on the emitter, there's the charging port right on the back right here, and then there's obviously the battery. Now, the thing about Sabers Pros is that the battery has a printed kyber crystal on it, which is really cool, but some batteries will have either a gray or purple color. Now, there's similarities between that, but we'll get down to that later. And this is the front of the emitter. This is the on button right here, the emitter, then there's a shut-off switch, and then this is the SD card. Now, a little bit about the things in the front and back. In the back, there's the sound emitter, where the sounds come from, and that's where what produces the slashes and the spin arounds and everything. Every time you move, it has motion sensors all around this, so when you move, it makes a sound. In the front, it has these little pins where it transfers the color and energy through the blade, so the whole blade goes around. And that's basically the differences between a Xenopixel and a baselit, because a baselit just has a single LED that goes right in the bottom and shoots out one single color. It doesn't have any specific modes. But I'm not saying baselit's bad. Baselit is a very good thing to get when you're not ready to get a really complicated one at first, and it's really cheaper at the same time. But these are what a Xenopixel Volume 3 pins look like. They basically connect to the blade and shoot out different types of colors. Now, I'm being serious. The only thing I don't like about this saber, the only thing is that in some other companies that obviously make sabers, they have a pulley system right where the battery is. It's like a little flap that comes out right here, and when that's there, you just pull it and the battery pops out seamlessly. Because one of the most difficult things with a lightsaber is pulling out the battery, because it's so tight, it's so compact in there, because it's supposed to be. Now, if your battery's not compact in there, that's kind of a bit dangerous, but usually it is supposed to be, and when the flap's right here, you just pull it and it takes it off. But if you don't have that, just like I don't, I advise you use a Lego pull-apart system, like those orange little clip things that you go in there, you clip it out, and then it comes out just as fine, but it's just a lot easier when it has the little flap thing on the side. Now, I wanted to give an honorable mention to my, one of my first sabers, which is Luke Skywalker. Now, I really, really like this one, because mainly, it's super good for gripping. I really like gripping this one, just holding it right here. And I wanted to say, like, the size difference of this, because it just has a whole inch more length to this one, and it's a lot thicker than this one. It's also a lot heavier. I would say this is probably like a good 6 pounds, and then this is probably about like 4, maybe like 3 pounds. It's just a big weight difference, and I wanted to clarify that.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Rey Skywalker.
Of Vader.
What girls?
My name is General Mace Windu of the Jedi Order.
You underestimate the power of the dark side.
It's treason, then.
Hello there.